Hello, everyone. This is Andreas, Pop Culture Guy. Today, me and Jeff here are here today to discuss another spectacular movie review. Of course, that's on Casino Royale, the 21st Bond film starring Daniel Craig, Eve Green, Mikkelsen, and of course, Judi Dench. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So let's just get cracking here, sir. Big question. Before we do our discussion here, are you a big fan of James Bond, the character? Is this your first time seeing one of his films? Like, where you at with this character?
I've seen a bunch of Bond films, and I'm not a massive Bond fan. No.
Ah, I see, I see. All right. Well, I hope that will change because I think Casino Royale is one of the best films in general, besides being a James Bond film. Uh, but yeah, so let's get into cracking here. So obviously, James Bond. This is the adaptation of the first novel that Ian Fleming wrote. This is the 1953 novel, Casino Royale. And if everyone knows, this is the third screen adaptation. Of course, the second was the really bizarre comedy 60 Casino Royale with Peter Sellers and a crazy film that if you're fascinated by that film, it's really bizarre. Just sums up what acid makes the 60s. And and then we got the first screen adaptation Casino Royale back in the 50s when Ian Family was trying to kind of sell the rights for this character to be like a movie series. So let's get into here in the beginning. So we got 007. First, we're in a black and white flashback where he's talking to this person that he's going to kill, basically. And uh while we see this, he's finding someone in the bathroom, and really dark, really gritty, opposite of what Pierce Brosnan's version of James Bond was back in 2002 from 1996. And so uh you know he's talking to this guy, talking about the kills and all that. And then uh after killing um, this contact and this trader in Prague, he gets his license to kill and promotion to the double agent. So let me stop there. What you thought about this opening and the pretty much this black and white sequence? That you like it? What you thought about this flashback?
It's all right. It's okay. It's a good way to start the film off and establish James Bond as a character. So I guess
Mhm.
it does that. It accomplishes that purpose. I didn't really like the intro. That they did after that. That they played. Like the credit
Yeah,
deal, the credits deal that they had. Opening credits. I didn't like that really at all. To be honest with you, I liked the song. It was all right, but I didn't like the layout of the whole thing they did.
the
Yeah, that's
cards.
pretty
Yeah,
much it as far as the opening goes. That's pretty much it. It's there's not really a lot of detail for me to really go to work with. It's just a good service of the character.
yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, you read up the opening titles. Yeah, the opening titles very different. It's using a lot of the conceal card gimmick. Yeah, not my favorite as well. But the song by "You Know My Name" is a really great one. By I don't know what's the artist's name. Kevin something. Chris Cornell composed
Chris
the theme
Cornell.
title. Yeah, who did the theme song? Really great one. I think this is top tier one. But yeah, I agree. The opening title is kind of weak. But not as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. But yeah, so let's kind of continue with that. Of course, we'll go into this other foreign country that can I say it right, but I'm not gonna say it. We meet Mr. White, person that we don't know. He's going to be a major part of the Dan Craig films. He introduced this like high-ranking member of this like Lord Resistant Army to Lashif. Lashif is our main character, main villain, played by Matt Mikkelsen. Of course, Matt Mikkelsen we know as the the villain for Doctor Strange, the first film. He's the father from the girl from Rogue One, so he's here as the main Bond villain, and he's like a private banker for terrorists. So this high-ranking member of the resistance army entrusts Le Chiffre with 1,000 billion dollars, and using the knowledge of his upcoming terrorist attack on this new airspace sky fleet, Le Chiffre shorts the company stock with that. So we get that, and then we jump back to Bond, who now gets his like status, his like double status. He's in Madagascar, where he is trying to pursue like a bomb maker named Malik, and unfortunately, one of his people that was using the earrings, one of the hear technology, whatever you call it, the hear piece. The bomb maker sees it, and he tries to get Murloc. And with here, we get a really spectacular action scene of the like this, what do you call it, park car what's the word? This is the word. Part stunt thing that was real. Really great action scene here with Bond versus this like crazy guys jumping, into other places, and really great action scene here. In the after he follows him into this, you know, um, hey say a misery, he destroys the place that the bomber was at and kills him, and he gets his phone and he sees like a he say like a number or something like that to go to the Bahamas, and then we meet back to M, who criticized Bond for constantly in the natural it's innocent and annoying her orders to take the bomb maker alive. And so I brought up with the information on the phone leads Bond to the Bahamas to a corrupt Greek official named Alex Dimitris, who has hired the bomb maker to bomb the Skyfleet's prototype airliner at the request of Le Chiffre. So Bond does some investigation to this like Bahamas hotel. He has a poker game against Dimitri Alex, who in return has a gets this vintage Aston Martin in a poker game, and then he seduces his wife, and then after that Bond pursues Demetrius to Miami, where after that Bond fights off an attack by uh, Demetrius and kills him at the airport, but he finds out that the bomber there that Demetrius hired is still there, so Bond chases down, I say, the new bomber and prevents the destruction of the Skyfleet liner. With the Skyfleet stock secure, Le Chiffre loses the money from the high the resistance army leader. So realizing that somebody talked about the terrorist plot, Le Chiffre tortures someone to death, and so he has to figure out a way to like get his money. So let me stop there. So Jeff, we thought about the Madagascar, yeah, from meeting our villains up to La Chiffre finding out that the whole terrorist plot was pretty much uh I say
Yeah,
the
I dig the action scene with the black dude that does all the jumping and all that shit and the landing and jumping and all that and jumping off buildings and all that stuff. That's a really good section of the film. Very watchable. It's very enjoyable. Uh, like in real life, I think that uh, Daniel Craig would hurt himself a lot on some of those jumps that he does where he lands on his side and like on his on his body and shit like that or whatever, and it's like steel girders and shit like that. You know what I mean? Um, and he's coming in at like heavy velocities, like on these jumps and shit. Like you break your ribs, if you did that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of far fetched a little bit. Like he's indestructible in this movie. You know what I'm saying? They made him like physically indestructible. He takes a lot of punishment in this film. His James Bond, Daniel Craig's James Bond does compared to other Bond films. He takes a lot of physical punishment, and that's a really good action scene. The other one with the guy who he seduces the wife and all that, that's okay. The scene where they fight over that knife is pretty good. The seducing of the wife is pretty solid. Like sex scene could have been better, but overall it was all right.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I mean the with the Bond girl, you always expect the sex part with Bond, so that was not a big deal. Yeah, the extra scene here with the bomb maker was really great. The knife thing was really cool too. Very intense. But yeah, just we got back to back really great action scenes here, which makes the film really cool. So after that, we get the like, how you say, try to recoup his client's money. Like she organized like a uh, was like a tournament, like a Texas Hold like tournament at
Oh,
the
the airport too. The airport scene was pretty cool. The whole thing with
yeah.
the plane, that was pretty well done. Like hats off to like the production, like like they did a really good job. The stunt coordination and the stunt work and all that, is really well done. And that airport action scene is really solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's so spectacular. I mean, you brought up like, Bob being invisible here. Like, he has to like climb up to like this like gas truck, and trying to beat this guy, from like crashing into the plane. It's like crazy. Like they crash into like cars and all that. It's like crazy. And there was one moment. Like, there's like an airplane tried to like lay down, but it has to pull up, for it not to kill them. So it's like, wow, like really spectacular. I never seen that kind of action before, which is amazing. So, yeah, just to recount, like, so, Lucif is organizing this tournament in like Casino Royale in this like other exotic location. So MIC six like enters Bond into this like tournament to be like the NSC's best poker player in the tournament, believing a defeat will force Lucif to seek asylum with the British government in exchange for information on his clients, right? So then Bond is paired with the beautiful and sexy. I don't know, you saw the chat here, but like Kyle brought up the very hot and beautiful, sexy Eve Green herself. Yeah, Eve Green as hot as hell in this movie, as he say, is here as Vesper Lane, a British terrorist. Treasure agent. I'm sorry, British treasure agent overseeing the 10 billion buy-in. So they meet their contract, Maphis, another dude, in this location here, fears that his money is missing, threatens Lashiv. Well, how do you say it? While they're in the hotel and they're like, starting up the casino here, we get back to the terrorists, the Lord's resistant army, fears that his money is missing. He threatens, how do you say it, Lashiv, uh, uh, but allows him to continue playing to win back the money, from the black dude. And so the leader and his bodyguard attack Bond, who kills them both. And so he asks Lashif, he asks Vespa to kind of go to his friend Memphis to like hide the bodies or something like that. So after this, they go into this is where like Bond and the lady gets into love, fell in love as a couple. And then we get into the second game here, where Bond loses his 10 million stake after Jose Lashif is tipped off about his own tell. Investor refuses to authorize additional 5 billion for Bond to continue. But however, uh, follower player and CIA agent Felix Letter stakes Bond the money in exchange for letting the CIA to take Lashif into custody. And so then after that, Lashif's lover poisons Bond, but Vesper rescues him with the what do you call it, the Vesper. So let me stop there. What do you thought about this half part of the Casino Royale? You're seeing Lashif trying to organize this tournament. Bond meeting his Bond girl Vesper Lane, seeing the two black people fighting Bond, and then up to his poison with the drink. What you thought about those sections?
The whole I enjoy the scenes with M. I like that those that part of the film is good. I like those scenes. They're pretty solid. Um, I like the whole deal with him. I like the concept of him joining the poker game or whatever. As like a part of the movie.
Yeah,
It's a good premise. Good premise. What's his name? Mads Mikkelsen does a great
yeah,
job as a villain. Like he really solidified himself in this film as like a villain character. Yeah,
yeah,
he did a really good job. And I really like Daniel Craig's Bond coming in and saying he's Bond when he goes into the hotel or whatever. Like he doesn't
yeah,
even lie.
yep.
That's cool. And then when the action scene where he fights I always think to myself when you see guys fight other guys with machetes, like, could you imagine that to fight somebody
Mhm.
with a machete? Like, that would be really fucked up, man. Like, I would not want to have to be in that situation. Like, you're getting somebody swinging at you with a machete, you know? That's
Hey,
fucking
I
deep,
mean, look.
bro.
I mean, Steve. Yeah, but I mean, he was not the only villain that had a machete. Like Jason, James
I'm saying
Voorhees.
I've seen people fight other people with machetes before, and it always looks really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't
I
imagine
know,
having somebody swing a
I know.
machete at
It's
you,
crazy.
you know?
I know they're long, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they're longer than knives. If you've seen the machete before, yeah, I know it's crazy. Um, I mean, you have
I
to
just
be
watched
like,
I just watched a video on YouTube about a video on the internet where a guy split his wife's face open with a machete. Like, because she thought she was cheating or whatever, and she lived through it.
okay,
She was alive afterwards. She died overall, but he split her face
oh,
wide open,
oh,
like
oh
like
dear,
like horizontally, like from chin to like nose, like right
it's
across her
like right
face with
here.
a machete. Yeah,
Oh,
all the way back to her ears. That's how far into the blade he went.
really? That far? What? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and
Yeah,
in the video, I guess she's alive, but like
she's alive.
but it's like really bad.
Yeah, it's like the aftermath. She died. Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Wow, that's crazy.
it's like one of those gore videos, like one of those crazy gore videos,
Oh my god.
on the internet, like three, one man, three hammers or whatever type shit, stuff like that. You ever heard of that before?
No, I'm. This is all new to me. Well, I mean, internet has those like dark things, so I'm like not surprised
You never saw
that
that
there's
beheading video with the two chicks that got beheaded?
no. I'm surprised the YouTube is allowing that clip to
Oh,
be.
they don't show it on YouTube. The videos they
Oh
describe
no.
them.
Oh, to describe.
The guy in the video describes the videos for the audience. You know what I'm saying? It says don't watch
Okay.
them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's some videos that do that. Yeah, I seen one of those before. But differently. But yeah, not in this level of violence. But that's interesting. But poor soul.
That's all I got to say about the machete fight. That shit was deep.
Yeah, that was yeah. It's crazy. The one dude that has the gun, like he didn't put a fight. Like Bomb froze him under the stairs.
And the
It's like
whole deal
wow.
where Vespa is all like emotionally damaged because of it, so now she wants to fuck James Bond afterwards or whatever is like ridiculous.
Oh come on, you see
He sucks her fingers and shit in the shower. I'm like, what the fuck?
okay. Okay, that was goofy. I think he's trying to be tender with her. Trying to comfort.
I would suck her fingers too, bro, if I could hit that shit.
That's true. That's true. Um, I mean, it's just these two lovers getting together there, Jeff. Anyway, so where am I at here?
I've never sucked a finger before.
No, I mean, if you've seen Terror films, like we see people sucking feet, but not fingers. I never seen that before. Yeah, that's very true. That's weird. Anyway, I mean, yeah, yeah,
I've never sucked on a foot either.
oh, no, don't do it. That's weird too. I mean, come on. I just say it because Terror Two has this like feet fetish,
I, I've licked a butthole before. I've definitely done that in the heat of the moment.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I think that is more acceptable than a feet, folks. Oh my god. Oh god, you're making me funny, sir. Oh, this is funny. Anyway, so Bond, is back in the game, and finally he actually wins the tournament, which is crazy. So Lashif kidnaps Vesper, that's Eve Green's character, to trap Bond. He takes him into the abandoned ship. He tortures Bond to reveal the password to the bank account holding the wins that he has. By the way, this scene is very. You brought up like violence. Like this is the most violent thing we've seen in movies. This Bond gets stripped and like he gets tortured and like Lashif like brings like a big rope to like hit him in the nuts, which is really brutal, like very
Yeah,
torture. And I mean, one of the best scenes ever because like Bond, like how you say, he's resistant with the torture here, and he starts to be very funny. And it's such a dark humor where he's like, no, no, I there's a little itch here, the right, and he gets hit, and then he tells Lashif that like I'm not gonna tell you because they're gonna kill you, and like they will know that you hit my balls, and like he starts laughing, cackling, which is very funny, but despite Bond's resistance, Mr. White bursts in and like, he starts to kill up, Lashif's people, and including Lashif himself. So he kills Lashif, but spares Bond and Vesper. We don't know that yet, so we will come back to that. So then Bond awakens in the hospital and recovers with Vesper. And he has Memphis, the other friend, arrested, believing that he had tipped off Heisei Lashif, about he was part of the trap. So Bond falls in love with Vesper, and so we got this like really cool romantic thing. He resigns from MI6, um, and the couple sailed to Venice. Really cool. I was there once. Pretty nice. Pretty neat. Then M reveals that his winnings were never transferred to the British Treasury. So Bond realized that Vesper has betrayed him, and like she's actually holding the money. So he tracks her to the exchange of the money, where the gunman, where she sees like he sees this like kind of like transfer of the money, but when the gunman spawns them and take her captive inside this like plaza that's going under restoration. Really great action scene here, with the floating devices being destroyed and like the building like shaking around. It's like really spectacular here. Um, so after Bond destroys the flotation devices that I mentioned brought up, it causes like the ability to sink into the ground canal, and as he kills the shooters, right, Vesper is trapped in the elevator, and Bond dives into the canal to rescue her, right. And then Vesper locks herself in to prevent Bond from saving her and drowns to death. So Bond attempts to resuscitate her but fails, and Mr. White escapes with the money. So let me stop there. So what you thought about the torture up to the death of the girlfriend and Mr. White escaping with the money?
well, him winning the card fight was cool. The card game was cool. I dug that. I thought Vesper was working with the bad guys or something like that. That's what I thought was happening.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
that so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't realize that she was innocent. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
actually got abducted. I thought she was like a double agent.
yeah. Um, I think M explains this, but also the sequel to this film called Quantum of Solace kind of explained that her boyfriend they she has was kidnapped by them, and she was forced to join this like tournament and all that to like get the money for them, you know just in case like she how you say fails to do that. So that I think that's what happened. Like, so she was a betrayer, but like she wasn't like part of the villains. She was just more of like a pawn in the game to like get to this like point A to point B. And she did it, in exchange to like keep Bond alive. So that explains why that Mr. White spare him and the girl alive because Vesper told him to like keep Bond alive. So that was kind of interesting. Um, yeah, so before we wrap up the ending here, let me just do some trailers here and get into the finale part.
This may be too much for a blunt instrument to understand. Any thug can kill. I want you to take your ego out of the equation.
So you want me to be half monk, half hitman?
I knew it was too early to promote you.
Well, I understand double O's have a very short life expectancy.
There. Yes, they actually did release the new World Order trailer, and also they released the new Thunderbolts trailer this week. It was really good, Jeff. Um,
I didn't
we
see. I didn't see them. I didn't. Well, if they release the Captain America trailer, we should do a trailer reaction to it. Like do an
yeah,
actual trailer reaction. But we can
yeah.
watch it. We can watch it one time on here. I don't care. As
Okay,
far as the end section goes, yeah, I like the torturing scene with Mikkelsen, with the ball torturing. That was all right.
yeah,
I thought they killed him off too quickly. The villain, I thought they killed him off too quickly and then switched over to like the other bad guys. You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit confusing. And then that they had that big part where it's like it just shows like Bond with Vespa or whatever, for a long time, you know what I mean? Like that's all right, it establishes their relationship pretty well, so that like it's more dramatic when she dies, you know what I'm saying? Her death was pretty dramatic, and that's pretty much it.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was just getting the trailers ready for the Marvel stuff. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, the torture theme was really gruesome. I say for very shocking. I mean, this is from the book, so the fact that they faithfully adapted it was really cool. I'm not a big reader of the James Bond books. I just know that this is directly from the book, and so that's pretty neat. Yeah, and then the Vesper theme being betrayed. It's like kind of make a lot of sense. I mean, again, another you know twist and turn about the film. You see, them you know get into this final climax, which is really great. Not my favorite action scene. Like it doesn't beat like the car park scene or like the airplane sequence. I think this is like okay action scene. I mean, it's just building fully apart or going down to the sea, whatnot. But yeah, so we go back to the final act here. M informs Bond, who has returned to the service, that the organization behind Le Chiffre threatened to kill Vesper's lover. So unless she becomes a double agent, so that's what happened when Bond denounced Vesper as a treacherous and reasons that she likely made the deal with White by trading the winnings for Bond's life. So that's why he survived, because of the winnings that they won. Realizing Vesper left her phone to help him, Bond checks the contacts and locates Mr. White at the States somewhere. He chooses White in the lake and introduces himself. The name is Bond. James Bond. And that's it. And that's the end of Casino Royale. This is the reboot. We start a new chapter of the Bond series for 5 films with Daniel Craig up to 2021. 3 years since his last appearance, and we haven't yet got a new actor and the movie yet. But yeah, great film. I really enjoy it. It's top tier Bond film. I think I placed this at number 4 or something like that, or 5 in my ranking of James Bond films. What do you thought about the whole ending there, Jeff, and the whole climax?
I mean, the movie just wraps up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you leave. I was left just kind of confused because, like I said, I didn't really understand what happened there at the end.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's still a really solid movie, and it's a really solid ending. Does a good job of like segueing to the next film and all that.
Yeah, no, I agreed. I agreed. Um, yeah, I mean, if you two like spy stuff like I do, I mean, they're really fun movies. I it's just sometimes their plots gets too complicated because like there's always betrayal, like there's like twists and turns and betrayals, and it's hard to follow. So it's always tough to uh to keep up the whole plot stuff here. Uh, right now, let me do this. All right, so let me do one more trailer, and then me, Jeff, we're gonna do is react to the Captain America Brave New World trailer. This just released this week, and Thunderbolts, which is great. So let me just put this Casino Royale trailer, and then go back to reviewing Marvel stuff.
Your file shows no kills. But to become a 00, it takes 2. How did you die? Your contact? Not well. You needn't worry. The second is... Yes. Considerably.
The man was Le Chiffre, private banker to the world's terrorists, which would explain how he could set up a high-stakes poker game at Casino Royale in Montenegro. If he loses this game, he'll have nowhere to run. You're the best player in the service.
The Treasury has agreed to stake you in the game. But if you lose, our government will have directly financed terrorism. I will be keeping my eye on our government's money and off your perfectly formed house.
You noticed. I hope our little game isn't causing you to perspire.
It doesn't bother you killing those people.
Well, I wouldn't be very good at my job if it did.
How's our girl? Melted your cold heart yet? James, get the girl out.
You're not going to let me in there. You've got your armor back on.
I have no armor left. You've stripped it from me. Whatever is left of me. Whatever I am. I'm yours.
The only question remains. Will you yield? In time?
All right. So, Jeff, are you ready to see Captain America New World thing, whatever you call it?
Yeah. Yeah,
right,
sure.
All right, let's do this.
You asked for me. Here I am.
You want to help me?
Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it.
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Wait for it.
We're on the brink of war. I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who?
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest? I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Stop!
Captain America, caught without his wings.
You like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
You don't even know what this is.
Since when were they red?
You want me? Come and get me!
Well, that's the trailer. Jeff, what do you thought about it? Better than the first trailer? What you thought?
Yeah, it's better than the first trailer, but there's a lot of footage in there that we already saw. So I mean, a lot of it is there's like half of it is new and half of it is old. It looks like they're trying to save room for one more trailer, maybe before the film comes out. Because they mixed a lot of older images into that. It's a good trailer. It definitely it sells the movie really well. It makes the movie really appealing and really looks really interesting. I like how Red Hulk looks in the trailer. I think that's an important part of the film. And the Captain America stuff looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm a huge Hulk fan, and I gotta say the Red Hulk looks so amazing. I mean, it looks so much better than what we have with our Hulk right now with Bruce Banner or She-Hulk. And I think they're pulling off really well, with the money. I agree with you, Jeff. You brought up the Captain America stuff with Sam Wilson. I thought the action scenes, all that with the wings and the shield, it's pretty cool. I don't know. We will, of course, it's not the Monday report, but I just heard news the actor that's playing the serpent layer, the villain, that's from the Mando show. He said that they're gonna do another reshoots this week on this film before 2 months before this film starts. I'm very curious what they're gonna do with this film. I mean, they've gone with so many reshoots, and it's like they're going for another.
It's not 2 months. The movie comes out in February. It's November right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many months. 1, 2.
They always have reshoots all the way up till the end.
Yeah, that's true, right? Because the Avengers, the Swan thing was last minute.
They always work on digital effects right to the last minute, and they always reshoot scenes and stuff like that. Right till the release of the film.
Yeah. No, that's true. I just brought it up because I don't want people to be discouraged about the reshoots, because it's a common thing in Hollywood. There's always middle reshoots.
I think they're trying to improve the film. I mean, Marvel has been making some bad content for a while. You know what I'm saying? And they're just trying to make sure that the stuff that they're putting out is top notch.
Yeah, that's true.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't like seeing them losing money all left and right and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's good for Marvel. No. They're gonna lose money on this movie. I think probably potentially. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The only way they're gonna make a profit on this film is if it makes over $1 billion.
Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna make money. I mean, hopefully, the Hulk thing, the Hulk stuff, and the Lear will boost interest, which I am interested to see them again.
Captain America 4 will make over $1 billion.
Yeah, we'll see.
If it has good word on the street, when it first comes out, If it gets good word of the street from people who see it, it'll do over $1 million.
True. If it had good reviews, yeah, and it's like worth watching in the theater, yeah, it'll definitely make money. Yeah, that's not those days, of like watching the film. Okay, let's. I have before we leave, we have the Thunderbolts. I just wanted to wait a little bit because this one is like 3 minutes long. So let's see this Marvel Thunderbolts. I'm very excited for the Thunderbolts. That's my favorite. It's like my 2025 anticipated film out of the three projects the Marvel Studios is doing. With the World Order and the Fantastic Four. But yeah, so I'm very excited for this trailer to review with Jeff and then see what his thoughts on it.
Oh, America's so big. You ever drive through Oklahoma? It's so flat.
You got a convoy approaching fast. Step on it.
Come on, baby.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
Lexi!
Okay, don't worry. Engaging defensive measures.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's not supposed
Oh my god.
Walker, shield!
Is that Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. That guy is so cool. That's what I talk about!
That's not good.
How crazy is it to think of all the monumental fights that happened exactly here where you're standing? I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics. Look at you. You are all so adorable.
Eat shit, Valentina.
Make up your mind.
The assignment is... Oh, wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Who is this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Contract kills.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know I was actually the official Captain America, so...
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
It's getting so tense in here.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
We're just drifting. And we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
So you can either do something about it now, or live with it forever.
So what, do we all just punch and shoot?
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
Well, that's the Thunderbolts. Jeff, what's your thoughts on the trailer?
Yeah, it's all right. I like the song. Besides that, I mean, we'll see what happens when they actually put the movie out. And I see it and I'll watch it in the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know until we get the movie. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a big ensemble cast kind of film. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it looks okay in the trailer. You know what I mean? But like that's proved to be like not mean very much. before in the past.
Yeah. No, I agreed.
You know, a la Shang-Chi, a la Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3, yeah. No, I agree. I thought the trailer was really good. I thought I'm so excited for this trailer, this movie, because Leon's coming back, and Red Guardian is coming back as well. So I'm excited to see those two characters back again for the MCU film, and also I'm excited to see Bucky again. I think the Winter Soldier is great, so it's good that we see him again after Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, and it's exciting to see John Walker. By the way, like they didn't name John Walker U.S. agent yet. Like that's very funny that like they just name him John Walker. I'm like he has a comic book name, the U.S. agent, right? It's like I don't know, like
I'm sure you'll hear the U.S. agent during the movie.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Ghost, I like Ghost's new costume. It looks directly from the comics, and yeah, you know what thing was funny is the Taskmaster. Like the fact that we don't see her face. She's gonna be the Suicide Squad member that's gonna die, just like Slipknot, the man that can like slit knot or whatever rope, whatever he is from the David Ayer's Suicide Squad. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I thought it's gonna be exciting, and we know that it's been confirmed. I mean, I think that's the Avengers trailer, the Avengers Tower that they're talking with.
That is the Avengers Tower. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's the Avengers. Yep.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that? I mean, you kind of wish Fantastic Four.
Nah, it's cool. I don't. It doesn't really matter to me.
Okay. It was always a thing that we're respecting on, but we didn't know when they were gonna do that. Jeff, thank you, brother. I hope you had a good night. Let me plug you out here. We got MC Bleeding Edge content. Tomorrow we have our Monday report with Jeff, Cyber, me. Jeff is gonna moderate tomorrow for the Penguin wrap up. Jeff, you can't believe it. Tonight is the last episode for the Penguin, which is crazy. After we're done with this, I'm gonna check it out and just cry a little bit because now we're not gonna be the Penguin no more. I'm so sad.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll see you tomorrow night for the show.
Yeah. Then Wednesday we have a DC Ammunition review.
No, we're not doing anything on Wednesday. We're taking off.
We're taking off Wednesday. So new plan. I knew this. I didn't know we're gonna change it just now this month.
No, so, we're changing it. Yeah, we're not gonna do Wednesday after last week after Agatha. So the next show after Monday is Friday.
Friday, yeah, and I guess Friday. So next Friday is gonna be the Dark Knight Rises review. Hopefully I will moderate. I don't know if Jeff.
That's the one you want. That's the one you wanted to do. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna moderate Dark Knight Rises on Friday. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for joining me and Jeff on the spectacular Casino Royale review and doing trailer reactions on the Marvel stuff. So, yeah, thank you, Jeff, so much.
No problem, sir. I'll see you later, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Bye-bye. Peace.
Peace.